guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Create Arcane Engineering. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just made a machine dedicated to making bottled time, which will allow us to access more future... it'll allow us to access more future-inclined endeavors. And while I did do it in parts, I think this is probably for the best, because it just makes it a whole lot easier to manage and just cycle through everything in one big fell swoop. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be making an AACU, or otherwise known as an automatic arcane crystal generator. Well, along those lines anyways. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now, I'm sure you guys must be wondering what I've been doing yesterday. I was a little busy. I apologize for that. I can't really help that. I still am planning on finishing the thing from Tuesday. I just haven't gotten around to actually processing the video. And there's also the other half that I gotta do, because it's otherwise going to be a little bit short, and I don't like the idea of making a video short, so I'm gonna try and link that up with like another hour of content, probably, maybe even off stream. I haven't decided yet, but I will certainly get back to that. I just wanted to get Minecraft in first, because I did miss out on that day, so I want to get back into it. That is the personal reason why I'm doing this at the very least. So, for now, let's just take a moment to let the lag process here, and just let it go through its typical strides. And once it's done, it's done. And I don't have to worry too much about it. Hopefully it doesn't crash, though, because otherwise that'd be more annoying. Oh well. Give it time. It should be good. It might crash, worst case, because it's looking like it might here. Well, hopefully not. There we go. Just had to take a bit longer than expected. I apologize for that. Alright, so for this, we are going to be trying to make a very particular thing. And it's part of the Ars Nouveau? Yeah, it's part of this pack, I believe. And what we are specifically trying to make in bulk is we're going to try and make source gems in bulk, essentially. That is the goal here for today. Or at least that is the intended plan. So as you can see, it's a relatively simple process. To get source gems, we need to provide source onto a runic tablet in a casting table. Thank you for the follow, Laura. Much appreciated. Alright. But yes, we need to make ourselves some source. We need to get the runic tablet. The runic tablet isn't all that bad to make. It does require a bit of effort on our part, though. Although, the automation, as far as I'm concerned, is way easier to deal with. So, in order for us to make this work, we need to provide smooth stone slabs alongside a rune to combine into runic tablets. However, because of the process, we need to actually make more runes. So before we do go anything, or do anything further, I'm probably going to need to set up something for the mage blue. We basically need to set up a few things here and there. We don't need to worry too much about things, but it's just to make it nice and fleshed out so we understand where things are. So I'm going to be using, what are they? Item frames, I believe they're called. We can use the normal or the glowing ones. I'm going to use normal ones for now, but if we do need it, I will use the glowing ones just for the sake of beauty. But yes, we need item frames so that way we can designate what items go where. We're going to need a bunch of sticks for this. We're going to need a bunch of leather. And overall, once we are done setting things up, we should be good. We just need a little bit leather to make up the tidbits here. Alright. For that, though, I just need to find the leather. I do believe we have some, I just don't know where. And unfortunately, because we're using barrels, we can't actually search it properly, the containers. So we're definitely going to have to consider trying to figure out how we're going to make more sorting in the future, but that's an issue for future me. Regardless, here they are, leather. As for sticks, we don't really have that much, but worst case, it's not a big deal. We just need a few item frames here to start us out with. So for these, we're just going to want to set up the item frames here to give an idea as to what goes there. For this, we want to put the item frames on top. There we go. And for here, we've got Mage Bloom Fiber. And obviously, Source is going into that tank, so we don't need to set that up. We should definitely set some stuff up here, but for now, that should be fine. We'll just get everything ready, for the most part. So we're going to get that there. Get a stack of those ready. Here we go. And this will just help basically organize where things go. It'll be a nice way to get everything set up accordingly. There we go. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a stack of these mage blooms and a stack of source berries and put them through the ringer. And from here, we take the Mage Bloom Fiber, put it there, so that way we know what's going where. And should we need to, we will set up any sort of filtering, but we should be fine. Technically, we could just put the barrels here if need be. And we should probably get a sign, actually, for the other one here. Signs. Do we have any? Not currently on hand, but that can be easily rearranged. So all we do that. There we go. Alright, and we shall mark this as the grinder. There we go. That should help organize everything so we understand what's where. We've got Oriole Essence coming from here, so we gotta set that up. And then, of course, we gotta make sure we cover this entire mechanism. Because we don't exactly want mobs dropping from the ceiling against us. So I'm thinking we go with some cobblestone to at least cover the area up. Okay. And we just go through here and place our things. Alright. And then we will just cover this entire mechanism up with cobblestone. There we go. Put that open. It's not a perfect cover-up, but it will do the job just fine. And then, we now have a means to get in and out. Well, we have the means of just looking through here and going through and deal with that whenever we want. Alright, and with that, we shall go over to here to get the reinforced shroom lights. And we'll use that as just a form of lighting here. So put lighting here and there so that way mobs don't accidentally spawn for some reason. Well, assuming they even accidentally spawn. You can't go that way. I will place a block there, so that way we got some light in the back. There we go. For here, it's pretty much the same. Just put in some lighting here, and we should be good. There we go. This is mainly just to prevent mobs from spawning, but I digress. We should be fine to adjust this so we move it one block over. It will be a little bit indented, but I think I can work with that for the items here. We just have to move the cabling a little bit, but honestly, not a huge deal. Just break these little tidbits here. All right. Okay. And with that, we've now set up our area to work with. If we need to, I can move these back by one, and we should be all the same fine. The only difference, really, is that I could probably... Yeah, this will move back one, and then we'll be fine regardless. So yeah, when I'm ready, I can move these back a little bit and just sort those out accordingly. Which is nice. Sort everything like that. I'll put in the glowstone here for now, because I can't really think of a better spot to put it. And this is just me clearing out the area just so it's nice and uniform. I'm probably going to have to change this up, but, you know, it's a worry for later me. Besides, I'm more worried about something else. I'm more worried about the next design that I've got in mind. Okay, we're going to go 5 deep, much like we did before here. And then we just break this entire area. Make it just nice and clean. Alright, but yeah, once this is done, we can start making the next preps. We're gonna put this here, so that way we got a nice light in there while we're at it. Clear up this area a little bit, so that way we got this cleared up and ready to go. And we are good. There we go. We're gonna have to put some stuff here, so we'll get some andesite here. Pave the way to clear this up a little bit. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Now we've got a nice little room here. We've got a little bit of room here. We're gonna have to break this a little bit anyways, because this is going to be paved to be a nice little wall in the future. All in due time, though. I'll use andesite as basically a bridge for this stuff. And this is like 1 to 5. Okay, so we can go one more floor into here, and then we should be good. Otherwise, this is going to be how we're going to process and make those source crystals. So, source gems. The process is rather simple. We need source and runic tablets to make a source gem. The easiest way would be to use a seared heater and to pour the liquid directly in to a runic tablet and then just export the items down through a pipe, or better yet, through a hopper, and then we can just drop it into a chute, and then it'll go straight into a conveyor belt. And then we could just, or we could just send it through a some other method, but I digress. As long as we can get this to work with a seared heater and we can put the source in here, and we just have like a constant redstone signal pouring the liquid in to these runic tablets, we'll be fine. Of course, ideally we want it to trigger every time there's like liquid in here, specifically 200 millibuckets, but that's something I doubt we can actually carefully detect. So, yeah. That will sadly not be within our capabilities, per se. And even then, we need to put it into the table, right? So, that's another thing. We need a hopper to put it into the table, pour the liquid in. It's a whole slew of things. But, we can try and make it work. That's the best we can theoretically do. But, regardless. First, the step comes... We've already got the source, so we don't need to worry about that. It's more so the runic tablets that we need to make. The runic tablets are made using smooth stone slabs, so we'll need to make those alongside the runes. To make smooth stone slabs, we need to basically... stone cut smooth stone. We can also use automatic crafters in order to make this happen, so I'm thinking we get ourselves some generational power, so that way we can process these machines at a quick pace, so that way we can make as many smooth stone slabs as we need. Although we can just prepare the parts ahead of time, so it's not like it's a huge rush here. But regardless, anything what we don't need to process, we should probably do. So, runes. Runes are the other thing that I'm concerned about, because we can't really make it the normal way. We'd have to make it through the compacting way. Okay. So we need to get rune dust, violet corundum clusters, and then we get the slates, and then we can just make runes from there. So we need to make a process that makes runes by using these processes here. So we're definitely going to need the lava method. That is a guarantee. Huh. Is it not working? Hold on. Okay, it's already filled with source berry. Hold on. It appears something has happened. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Okay, so apparently limestone somehow got into this. Interesting situation. Alright, this should fix the whole situation now. But yeah, the liquid goes into the smoothies, that goes into there, flips out, there we go. Okay. But yeah, that'll pour into the smoothies, it'll give the liquid and the flowers their proper location. then it goes into the pipe, which goes all the way over to here, which converts into actual source. Okay. So I think we've fixed the whole issue now. Hopefully. So apparently there was just a random block that caused some kerfuffle there. But overall, we should be getting a bunch of source fluid now, so we should be good. Alright. We've also got plenty of corrupted pixies that we'll need to address, but again, these sorts of things are just quite tedious. Alas. Where was I? Right. I was getting the first preparations here done. Alright, first order of business is the rune. The easiest way to get the rune done is using the compacting method, because we've got plenty of violet corundum clusters. We just need rune dust, which is made through milling. So as long as we have plenty of rune dust and we keep 3 on standby, we're basically good. Now the question is, how do I go about filtering them through? So that way I can at least keep 3 up at any given time. Let's see. You know what? I've got the perfect solution. We need an andesite, we actually need the... Where is it? We've already got plenty of rune dust, so as long as we have a... Where is it? Apologies, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Here it is. So, as long as we use andesite tunnels, we can actually make this work. Normally, they can be used to cover belts, but whenever it has connections to the side, we can actually split out one item from a stack. So this will be exactly what we're going to be using to sort things out. So essentially what will happen is we'll have one side that is dedicated towards making more of the... Or it'll split 3 source powder here, essentially. And then one of any excess will basically go back out of the system. So that way we just maintain a constant 3 within the rune dust category. Of course, we can do more by filtering it in, but that's about it. So as long as we maintain at least a set revenue of 3 per, we should be fine. So, honestly, we would only really need 9 rune dust, I believe. And it should work in our favor. I don't know. Regardless. By doing it this way, we just need to maintain violet corundum clusters in number. And then we should have a theoretical infinite of runes and runic clusters. Although, I guess it really doesn't really change much, regardless of the fact. We just have to put the items in, and then it goes from there. Because it's gonna export runes anyways, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Regardless, I am gonna need a blaze burner, so that is another thing on the list. So, yeah, let's start by getting everything, up and away, in a sense. Okay, so for the design, I'm going to need 1 blaze burner. I'm going to need my typical belts and all that, so that's not an issue. I'm going to need a mixer. And a bundle of other stuff. Well, we've got the whisk, we just need to make the machine. So we take the andesite casing, we take the whisk, combine those two together to get the machine that we're looking for. That is... We need the whisk, right? I don't think that's right, though. No, we need the compactor. Okay, wrong thing. Same mindset. So... Yep, we just need a mechanical press, which is basically an iron block, and andesite machine. We'll take one andesite machine, we'll take a iron block. There we go. Okay, that's one bit. So we got this machine, now we need the blaze. Yeah, we need the empty blaze burner, which is 4 iron sheets and netherrack. We should have netherrack, we just need 4 iron sheets, so we're gonna go process that immediately. Then we need to get our hands on some netherrack, which we should have in bulk somewhere. Bingo. One netherrack should be enough. Then, of course, we need to get the blaze, which we do have a blaze farm. So it's not that hard of an issue to actually get done. What else do I need? I think that, for the most part, all we need right now. Anything else we'll just work on as we go. So, it's no big deal. Quickly get a nap in, rush out to get our items sorted. Alright. Toss in the iron ingots. Nearly lost my farm there, thanks to a creeper. Cease. Yeah, that leap is absurd. Regardless. We go through here, do this, go to here, do this. Alright, let's get ourselves a blaze, and then we will be right back. Alright. I guess I can go this way. It doesn't really matter which way I go. Yeah, this... Nothing really changes with this. There we go. Done and done. Alright, we got the blaze burner set up. Now we just need to set up the machine. We are going to need a mixer accordingly. So we're just going to rush on in. We are going to need to get some andesite here. We'll take this little bit of alloy that we got. Then we need to make a container for it using 5. We got the basin. Alright. So first and foremost, we're going to put the blaze burner here. Put in the basin. And then we just place in that, so that way we've got the compress. So what's effectively going to happen is it's going to press, and every single time we've got a setup here, we can export the items out here. So we're going to need an item area that's going to go in, deposit the items, and then we should be good. In that regard, we could probably put it so it's going down here, so that way it filters 2 items, and then we should be good. And anything excess, we can just deposit into a container here. I don't know. So basically, it will stuff this full of resource that we need, and then it will basically export around down here, and we should be good. Okay. Let's grab some material then, and we should be good to start. Now. Oh, we already had a basin. My bad. It's no big deal. It won't change what we do. Take these. Okay. I guess we can start by planning out everything. I guess we could process everything, couldn't we? So... let's see. We're going to be doing this properly. We're going to need to place this here to here. Thank you for the follow, Lisa. Much appreciated. Yes, so if we place it here, we can get across and go along. We should be good. And if we break this tidbit here, we can go around and just put the items in through a reasonable manner, like using an andesite thing. But by doing it this way, we can easily just put it across and we should be good. I appreciate the thought, Lisa Tate, but I do not have... well, I don't have enough watchers to warrant such a thing. If I do eventually get affiliate status on either Twitch or Kick, I will hit up my own artist and I will find somebody to help me out in that regard. I appreciate the thought, though. Alright, but yes, if we go through here... we can make a little indent going across here. And if we do some shoot shenanigans, we could actually bring this down and go up. Past this point here. And if I specifically do this, that'll at least get us across things. Because I'm also going to need to do this, aren't I? Yeah, so if I go down here... well, I guess I can use the mechanical belt to help align things. So, essentially what happens is... oh. Apparently it's liking... it's got the idea to filter out somewhere as well. Interesting. Regardless, that is not a concern. Actually, I could probably change this a little bit. So as of right now, I have it like that. What I can do here is I can put it like that instead, and make it one block a little further. Then I do the same exact thing, I just design it this way instead. Either way, it's going to be getting into a container, so it's not like it's a huge deal. But essentially, I can just... yeah, if I set it up like this, then I can have a belt going up above this belt. So that way I can move it into the next step, once it's actually processed the particular resources. And then anything excess I can just basically return into this chest, and then we're basically good. Well, among barrels anyways, but I digress. But yeah, by doing this process, it should allow me to do a lot of stuff. And this will return it back to its original state. This will bring the items up and over, which is exactly something that we could use to our benefit. And then we, of course, need to send all this across to process into something more. So I do believe the goal here is to... Yeah, so this is the original process. This is going to be where we import the items and export it from here. So I'm going to need a specific set of filters here. I guess I could use brass for this. It's just a little expensive. If I can put a filter on the andesite funnels, that'd be a little better. But again, I'm not too hard-pressed. We actually should put the brass funnels in for our own sake. Yeah, brass funnels would be arguably better, except for the andesite. Because we can certainly use the andesite, yeah, the andesite can be used for single, and split off the runes as intended. Because having the runes split would actually be a good thing for us, I think. Regardless. Rambling aside. We need rune dust, I believe is one of the culprits, and then we need the violet corundum clusters. So what we do here... Oh. Okay. That'll bring it into the item. There we go. So that'll bring it in. And then we... Oh, right. Wrong method. Okay. Okay, what was it? It was, yeah, we needed a brass funnel to go in. It's just more convenient that way. Alright, for this, we are going to put in rune dust. Then we need another brass funnel to introduce the other one. And then, of course, we need the andesite funnel, which will go here. And we want that to filter out, and we want to filter out specifically... Well, no, we're going to need a brass, because at least the brass has a filter, so we'll need more. Okay, so... To make more, we just need to get brass machines out. We got plenty, so I'm going to use these last two that I have as a form of getting more brass funnels. Might as well just have the optimized version, unless I absolutely don't necessarily need to. Okay. Find these. Put that in. Make sure I got the rotation right. It goes in. And for this one, we put in violet corundum. There we go. Alright, so violet corundum and the rune dust has been implemented. And then we get the export out, which will be runes. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, compressing it will make runes, so that way we can take the runes and then send them across. Alright. So, all we do, place this here, there we go. That will export items into this belt, which will then send it across. So basically we take this, we make the runes from there. While we could certainly go with the crushing method, that isn't exactly ideal. Although what we could do... Yeah, to be fair, we don't actually have to... We can make this a separate position as well. There is nothing stopping us from doing so. Yeah, so what we'll do is we will set this up as a separate design here. So that way it goes across as intended. So what it'll do is the ingredients will go in, and then everything will come out in a reasonable manner. And better yet, what I can do actually is reduce the size even further here. By placing the things here. Oh no, wait, we can't, actually. It has to be this wide, because otherwise the filtering won't work here. Although, at that point, I could just break this and then move it to the side here. That is also an option. Yeah, let's do that. Slightly better design. Slightly more, convenient, if you will. Here we go. Alright, it's not ideal, but it will work for our purposes here. Alright. Okay, but 2 items go in, 1 item comes out, being the rune. There we go. Now we just need to provide this with a source of heat, which is easily procured by using the method that we had to come up with. But hey, shouldn't be impossible to do. We're going to take a little bit more resource here while we're at it. Because I know for a fact that we're going to be using a lot of the Mage Bloom and Sourceberry shenanigans here to get a lot of source. So we might as well just get a stack of it, or at least as much as we can. But yeah, this process entirely will be enough to basically power this machine. So this will make runes itself. So having a supply of runes isn't a bad thing, if I recall correctly, because I believe runes can be made into other things. Yeah, if you make runes, you can basically get dark runes, you can get some runic glass, rune blocks, etc., etc. Test tubes are pretty nice, but overall, the process of just getting rune dust this way is probably a little better. A little convenient, too. But I digress. Now, deploying to get a runic tablet is also probably in our best interest. Wouldn't be the hardest thing to do either. We just need to provide it with smooth stone slabs and whatnot. So I guess we follow the same procedure here. We make a relatively compact design. So we dig into the ground here a little bit. Because I do believe runic slates are also one of the few things that we can actually utilize. So we should make that our... something we should prioritize to a degree. Okay, we'll just set up everything accordingly. And done. Okay. So this will be designed to compress these into runic tablets, if you will. Okay, to get runic tablets, yeah. We just take a smooth stone slab, send it through the system, and we will be able to get the runic tablets. So what we'll do is we are going to need another belt here. Ideally, we want this to rotate differently. So depending how things go, I might have to organize this a little bit differently. Because the rotation here should be opposing, actually. Yeah, because this needs to go forward, this needs to go side. Yeah, so as long as we keep the rotation different for this entire row, we should be fine. Okay. Regardless. For this, we need a compactor, so... I guess we just use another basin, and then we get another mechanical press. That sounds like the most reasonable solution. So, we take another andesite casing, we make another press using a iron block. There we go. Alright, we got this, we got the press basically done. We've already got a basin, so we don't need to make another for this. And all we do, combine this with this, there we go, we get the mechanical press. That is the second thing that we need. Alright, place that there. Place this on top, there we go. For the sake of ease, I'm just going to rotate these so that way I can get the rotational force going through without too much effort here. But yes, through this, we just need to provide this with mechanical supports, and then we can... Yeah, so we just need to get the runes into this area, and then we're good. So put that there. We want it to go in. Alright. It's actually more convenient if I dig it one block lower here, actually. I think it is, anyways. Yeah, so if I do it like this... Yeah, there we go. As long as I'm able to provide a means of power through this path here, I can actually make it work. Alternatively, I could just put it one block higher, worst case, but I don't think I like that idea. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably have a means of filtering the item through. So I'll probably have like a, like an andesite funnel going through to drop in the runes. This will perpetually go in, so that way I've got... Oh wait, hold on. Mistake on my part. Yeah. Wrong tool. Deployer is the... Yeah. I did the wrong thing. I meant to put in a deployer, not a press. Well, regardless, we've made a mistake. It's not a big deal. I'll just have to fix it. We just need to get our hands on a hand. So we're going to need some brass. Yeah, we just need to get our hands on a brass hand, which is easily just 4 brass ingots and some andesite alloy. Not the hardest thing to do, to be quite honest. So we should be able to clear this up quite easily. Alright, we just throw 4 of those in there. Those will compress quite simply. And for those who are curious, I won't need to worry too much about the lava problem, or at the very least the heating problem. I will address that in a bit. Because I've already solved that issue with the straw at one point, so that's not like it's not a hard resolution there. Although that said, I'm still going to need to do some serious work here. But I digress. We just do this. We've got ourselves the brass hand now. All we need to do now is get the other materials set up. So we're going to grab the andesite alloy here. So that way we can get the components ready for the processing of this machine. I really should consider getting the higher process done, but for now, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, that's 1 stack. There we go. Basin's empty. We're going to need a bunch of andesite and crystallized minerals so we can get more andesites. So I'm going to quickly get through those. Thankfully, it seems like I got plenty of crystallized minerals, so we'll just convert all this for future proofing. Okay, we're gonna eat some sourceberry rolls here, real quick to fill up our hunger. Okay. Now we just need a bundle of andesite. Here we go. Actually, before I do go, there we go. Take those. We're gonna put this crystallized mineral chunk here. And we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of andesite on top of that. Here we go. And we'll use this as a means to get more. I guess technically I could just do a quick filter here into like a chest. Like, all I gotta do is, like, get a brass funnel and then sort it, right? Let's see. I guess I could just quite literally take one of these barrels and be done with it. Although, I'm better off using a dark oak drawer here. So yeah, we'll take the brass funnel, and then we will, put it into a container. So we just take this, we get some shafts here. Just enough to handle this process. We've got the mechanical belts for it. Yeah, this is just a quick process of setting things up here. I don't need to make this too complicated. Let's do it this way. It's a little easier. Well, actually, this would be a little easier. Oh, would it? A little bit, it would. Get the gravel here, there we go. Okay. From there, we just take the Oh. Let's do it this way. It's a little bit easier, personally. Plus, it will look a little better. Yeah, so all we do is just brass funnel. Then we get the dark oak drawer here. There we go. And we just need to get our hands on some gears, and then we should be good by doing this design. This will just make the automation of dealing with certain things easier, if you will. Alright, so now all we do is we get some gears, big and small, accordingly. This will just basically set up accordingly. I could probably do something even better, but yeah, I can't be buggered. There we go. That'll deposit certain items. We just need to put in the andesite alloy here. And that'll just put the andesite alloy into this dark oak drawer. And to example the situation, there we go. That should just deposit all the items accordingly. There we go. Done. We now have a setup that is going to automate the process to a certain extent. How the andesite alloy is going to be treated anyways. I should definitely start thinking of making a mega torch, though. Yeah, a mega torch would actually be a really good thing to have. So we're gonna get a mega torch in real quick. Hold on. It'll prevent mobs from, or hostile mobs from spawning in a big radius around the torch, so. We're gonna need 3 torches to make that happen. I'll worry about that later. Okay, regardless, we've got the kinetic mechanisms, so all we need to do now is just take in the andesite casing here. Make a bunch of andesite components. Put the rest away. Alright, we then take the brass hand alongside the components. Put that there, get the deployer, which is exactly what we need. And not the, the press that we had originally gotten. We'll put that right here. There we go. Now, if we get runes and we place them into here, we're basically good. And all we gotta do here is really just... Hold on. I need to check something to confirm real quick before I do anything. Okay, yeah, so runes to... Oh, I see. Okay, so we don't even need the, basin anyways. So all we do is we take this... Okay. So all we gotta do is really just place the machine right above here. Or even better, I could probably take this out and keep it level with the area. So that way I'm keeping in tune with this. Don't need gravel. I'm going to quickly get some cobblestone to act as a buffer. There we go. Just a stack of cobblestone should be enough for building. So we just close this off like so. So I need the machine to go across here. Then I do this. Bada boom. Alright, we take the mechanical belts and just do the same thing that we did prior, like so. Then all we do is just place the deployer like so. Alright, we rotate it like so. Now, given the circumstances, I am gonna still have to dig this one block down, but that's perfectly fine here. So all I do is do that, and then I put it in the same position that I had it before. So put it like that, put this there we go. Nice. We take the belt, move it across here. Get the brass funnel in. And bada boom. Now for this, all we do is we put in the runes accordingly. So... yeah, let's get the runes here as an example of what we're planning to do with this art now. So all we do is we put the runes in the placement here. We make sure it's bound to runes, so we'll put their excess here, because that's... well, we don't necessarily need all of them there, but that it doesn't hurt to have a buffer. But yeah, we have the runes all there, so if we ever run out, we do have options. But yeah, now we can make runic tablets if we use smooth stone slabs as a point here. And then from there, we got the runic slates, which is synonymous with a bunch of other recipes, such as ancient plating slabs, electrostatic compressors, if we get plastic machines, that is, and a few other things. Apparently I can do a manual item application as well with the plastic machine, but I digress. We can make upgrade bases with these runic slates, which is exactly what I was hoping for while making these. But among other things, we're just going to get a bunch of stuff. And it appears that we can get a bunch of specialized drops if we use the slates as well, such as bat wings and withered ribs. This can really help us when dealing with crafting of very special items, i.e. mob... such as the catalyst glands. We could actually use this as a process of getting some serious protections. But that is me rambling. Because the last thing on our process is obviously the casting table, and that is probably the more interesting of the lot. I don't know how I'm going to apply this, I must admit. The best I can think of is I use a hopper to drop the items in from the runic tablets, then I use a process to export said items by using a... So what I think I can do is I can use an andesite funnel, basically, or a hopper. Either one would really work. And then I filter it through, and then I can make it work. Yeah, like I could use a, maybe not an andesite funnel, but I could use a brass funnel to export the item once it's done. So I'm gonna need to get myself a heater. Well, I don't necessarily need a heater, I just need something to pour it with, but the heater is probably going to be required. So we need a seared melter, if anything, and a seared heater. But yeah, we take the sealed machine, we take a seared ingot gauge, and then combine the two. So we need seared bricks and glass. Got seared fuel tank. We need seared brick. We're probably going to need even more than that, actually, so... I think it might be in our best interest to get a shovel to take out as much as we can. So we're going to get a bunch of sand and gravel, I think, is going to be the go-tos here. So that is going to be our necessity here. And I think I need to hold tab for this. I don't know. It's been a while. I think tab was the go-to for this. Or was it alt? It was one. It was actually control, I think. But regardless, we need clay. That is a given. So we're going to get as much clay as we possibly can for this. There we go. That should be enough for what we're trying. Get a bunch of gravel. I mean, I didn't want specifically flint. I'd prefer normal gravel. I guess I could also grind a bunch of cobblestone. We do have a infinite cobblestone gem, don't we? Yeah, let's do that. That's we can just grind up gravel and turn it into, yeah. We can use that to grind up gravel and sand. Yeah, so I have options. I'm not exclusively limited to those options, but I digress. Alright. Well, with that, I'm gonna grab a bunch of cobblestone. I'll quickly deposit most everything. There we go. Grab some cobblestone in bulk. Alright, 10. That should be plenty for what we're trying. Yeah, that should be enough for this. Alright. Toss in all this cobblestone. There we go. Take all these nuggets of experience and resources while we're at it. Put all this into here, I guess. And then the experience can go on the top here for one reason or another. I don't know. I'm just clearing up this barrel, really. There we go. That's a lot of crushed copper. God damn. Alright. 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then we'll just take these and crush these, so that way we get sand. I do believe is the process. And we get a little bit of clay and flint as part of a byproduct. Which is alright. I'm not complaining. It just means that we got more route to work with, if anything. Alright, there we go. We take all of these. I guess I'll put the excess flint away in there for now, so that way I can process all of this. But yeah, now we do this, and we make as much grout as we possibly can. I'm gonna need a bit more clay if I can get my hands on it, but no promises. Oh, we got plenty of clay in here. I guess I'll use that. There we go. Boom. That is a metric ton of grout. Now, I could cook it the furnace way, but that's used for golems, so I'm not even gonna bother. So instead, I'm simply just going to put it through here. There we go. Done and done. Yeah, this is gonna be processing a whole bunch of grout now, or seared brick rather. I'm not sure what I'll do with the excess, but I'm definitely gonna keep these for a future project. So at the very least, we know that we can utilize that. So we've got options in that regard. Okay, glass is next. We should have a plethora of glass just lying around somewhere. I think it would be somewhere here. Yep, here it is. Perfect. So now we do... We first take out the seared brick here, and then we go ham. So we need to get our hands on a melter. We don't need a smeltery controller, we just need a seared melter, specifically. So we take the sealed machine, we take a seared ingot gauge. Just one of these should do it, and then we need a seared heater. Actually, I could probably use a seared fuel tank for this. So I'm gonna take those, and I'm gonna take a... I need a sealed machine for this next one. So let's see about making a sealed machine first. So sealed machines are made using sealed mechanisms. Pretty simple pretty simple stuff. Just gonna connect mechanisms and provide rubber. Thankfully, we've got a surplus of resource coming in, and we can easily get more andesite alloy. Okay, we just take a stack here. Put that there, put that there. Take these and throw them into here. I should only need 8, but I'll take the 16 because you never know when would need more. Yep, we take that. We'll let those process. Okay, and with that, we go all the way back over to here. We'll get the rubber, because we got, you know, plenty of that, just waiting. Take these. Boom. Put the rest of the rubber away, because we don't need it right now. And then we just take our copper casing here, surround these around, and get ourselves 2 sealed mechanisms. And then we just use one of them to make the machine that we're looking for. So all we do is just take this, boom. Seared melter. Now, I don't necessarily need this for a big project, I just need this to go in one way and out the other. And let's see. Let's see, I'm just trying to recall if I need anything particular here. Well, I know I need a lot of swaps here, and I'm gonna need quite the power. God. This is gonna be quite the tedium, but it's necessary. Oh well. I'm used to carving in power for this sort of stuff anyways. But I'll worry about the power issue later. For now, I'm more worried about providing the resource here, so... Let's see. If I go into... What was it? Apologies, I'm having a bit of a brain fart here. Right, so we need liquid to go into the seared melter. The seared melter is not going to be hard to fill, because all we gotta do is just take source and put it in, and we can easily do that with pipe, I do believe. So as long as we get a seared fuel gauge, we can quite literally just put liquid into the system doing that. So as long as we have the resource, we should be fine. So putting the liquid in isn't an issue. It's just a matter of getting the items out, right? And then, of course, setting up the belt to be properly set up, but I digress. I think I know how to get it in. I think, yeah, you need to use a hopper to get it in, and then you need a hopper to get it out. And that can be done... Well, I'm gonna need a... Okay, so let's start with the seared melter. And we'll work from there. So... we need it here, I guess. And then we get the seared melter here. That's going to house the liquid. And we can, we don't need to worry too much about this. It's the other part that we need to worry about. And we need this to be a table over there. So we're going to need a little bit more brick to work with in order to make this happen. So we're going to quickly nap it. And we should be good. Okay. So what we do is we take the seared brick here, go all the way back. Bada boom, we got ourselves a seared casting table. Alright, seared casting table. Then we get the pour of liquid down here. Alright. And then we just need to get the items in. So, for this, all we do is we do a seared faucet. Alright. So now we got the seared faucet. As long as we can provide a redstone signal that turns on every now and again for this, we should be good. But, yes, a redstone clock. Let's see. So we need something that's gonna tick every now and again, I do believe. But if we can get a redstone tick, we should be good. I mean, hell, if we use the redstone contact, we could just flip it every now and again. And that would easily be the viable method to turn this on. So we could extend this a little further out to get a redstone thing that turns 90 degrees, clicks that. Or we could get it to rotate on a set interval, so that way it just pours every now and again. But that's not the concern here. So now we just need a hopper, and then we can get a hopper on the bottom here. So we put a hopper on the side and then a hopper on the bottom. And this should put in the slate that we're looking for, I hope. So let me make a hopper real quick so I can actually get this, underway, because I'm not 100% certain whether this will work or not. I'm sort of just winging it and hoping. Make a bunch of chests, so we have them. There we go. 8 hoppers should certainly help in any endeavor. Alright. So if I put this here, and I say throw this in, there we go. Alright, that works as intended. I just need to make sure I've got a brass funnel filtering out X item. Okay. So what I will do here is... let's get some proper controls here before I go any further. Where is it? Let's get the shafts here. We're going to get as many as we can here. I know exactly what I need to do. It's just getting the items in place. Let's eat up some Thorthberry rolls. Like so. Okay. So we place that there. That way we get the rotation there. We're going to need another one there, so that way we can get up the resources. And then we place it there. There we go. Then we're also going to need another one that is going to be linked over to here. I'm going to move it one block over, though, because we kind of need the room here. Otherwise, I think it's going to work out quite well. Okay. But yeah. All we do here is we set up this... Accordingly, we just put the 3 there. And 1 goes here. 1 goes also here. Although that might not work as intended, huh? I mean, I could try, but I digress. Either way, we're going to need to put in the seared fuel tank there. We don't necessarily need to give it heat. We just need it to function, per se. So I guess we can also do the seared casting table a little further forward here, or we could even do it on the side. And either way, it's going to work. But yeah, as long as we can get the liquid in, which will come up from the top here, most likely, we should be good. So, essentially, what we gotta do is we've got to get the items into here. So, the items will go into there. Or more specifically, it will go into the hopper here. Like so. And it'll drop into here to where we get a hopper here. And then because of the positioning that we'll have to make, we are going to have to send it the other direction here, so what we'll do is we will do this, and then follow to here. There we go. Okay, I'll just casually break this little tidbit here, so that way it's a little bit more organized. Oh, breaking stuff. Oh well. Okay. Bit awkward, but we've managed to get the job done to a degree. I just gotta set things up. So, we do have plenty of belts on us, but let me just organize it. So we put the belts here. That's going to go this way into the hopper, which is going to constantly put out resources. This will just basically act as a buffer if we have excess. So anytime we have too much of certain thing, then we can just pour more source in. But essentially all that does is it goes up and over. And then we just make sure the rotation is correct here. Like so. And that will basically send the items across. Put simply. And then of course we got this, which we will address later, but ultimately it's just a matter of setting things up. So, we'll just close this off for the most part because everything is basically set. Except for, you know, maybe the connections here and there, but ultimately this is the machine that is going to make us the materials that we need. So as long as we put a little container up here, which is going to be a seared fuel gauge, we should be good. So I'll get that seared fuel gauge in ready. Here we go, a seared fuel gauge. We just need one. This will act as the buffer for the resources here. We just want to put it up here, because that's where the blocks are going to go. And that liquid is just going to be pumped out through a pipe and popped into the smeltery. There you go. Pretty simple stuff, all things considering. Regardless, we should be fine. Now, the rotational force. Probably the second hardest thing that we'll have to do. But yeah, let's see. I'm just wondering if there's anything else that we need to do before we go on with the next step. Because everything is basically set up, it's just a matter of providing resource here. And of course, we're going to need to make sure we power everything. So, I guess the starting focus point is definitely going to be the... Yeah, first let's store our items, so that way we have plenty of room to work with. Okay. Stow some stuff away here. Put the glass away here for now. Alrighty tidy. Put the rune dust away for now, because we don't need it right now. Okay. So, starting out, we're going to take the willow planks, we're going to need to take the shafts, and we're going to need to make some water wheels. We're going to make 5, as we usually do, because that's just the base point that we prefer. We're going to need a little bit more wood, but that's fine. We've got plenty of willow logs to sacrifice for this endeavor. So we will just do that. Bada boom. Toss in the rest of the willows here. We've got 5 water wheels. We're going to need to use 2 buckets to get the infinite water source over there. So we're going to take these 2 water buckets, use them for our purposes over here. And I guess I'll put them right over here. So I don't need to worry too much about resource right now. There we go. Infinite water source has been obtained. Pretty cool. Alright. So, for where we're going to be putting the water wheel, I think we want to put it in the back here. So what I'll do is I will dig into here, get the water wheel set up, so... yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And we just casually chip away here. I guess it's more accurate to say we need to leave this area here. Because we need to open up this bit here, don't we? Oh, it seems like I found an accidental cave. Well, not like I care too much. I'm just gonna close it off anyways, so. Alright. Just chip away at these. Alright, close these off. Like so. Alright, so this is a 5x5 room. Alright, we just set up that, and then we do the area, and then we set up the... I guess we could have faced it this way, but... yeah, no, actually, I could do it that way. It's not too late. Yeah, so it's currently a 5x5 room, by 5 no less. So all I gotta do to change it up is just place the water wheels facing this way. And then we do 3x3s across all the way to the back here. That way it will reveal a little indent here. Although, probably not going to be the wisest. That said, we can go down and then increase the pace to a reasonable amount for this. So we'll set up with the intent to go backwards here. Then we should be good. Alright, now for the water. Okay, let's get the water in bulk. And one more water bucket for good measure. Here we go. Alright. And with that, that is the mechanism set. And finally, done. Alright, now all we need to do is get as much big and small gears as possible. That shouldn't be too hard, all things considering. We have a plethora of resource to work with. Maybe not here right now, but I can easily get that outside. We've got plenty of shafts to work with. I'm going to quickly take a bunch of these willows to make a bunch of gears. I'm going to turn 32 into these, and then a bunch more into these. There we go. Might as well have a plethora of gears in our stock. There we go. I'll quickly get a nap in. Oh, hi. There we go. Grab them. Quickly nap it up. Bit too far, I must admit, but whatever. Let's quickly go grab this. Grab as much andesite as we need. We'll grab 2 stacks to be safe. Off we go back into the base. And let's keep going. And mind you, this is all just to make the materials that we need for the arcane runes. This is a absurd stepped process. To think I had to do this much, but whatever. It's being done. It has to be done, so. Oh well. Alright, so for this, we need to get big and small gears in. So big to small gear to big. To a small gear. To big, and finally to a small gear. And then we just take the rest and we bring it across with the shaft. All right. All right. Well, with that, we've set up our position here. There we go. The first rotational force has been provided. We are now going to enclose the area so that way we don't see what's going on in the background, if you will. There we go. We won't see everything, but we will see enough. I'll quickly get a small gear for this. Wrong way. Dang. Okay. Well, regardless, I should be able to make this work. 1 second. Okay, hold on. Break this temporarily. So I'll do that. So if we break this, there we are. that's been resolved. We will quickly just enclose that area for ourselves. Place that there. Then we get the mechanical belt back. Place that there. There we go. Alright, we got our rotational force going. Now, all we gotta do is just connect these, and we should be good with the first rotation. And honestly, the easiest way we can go about doing that is actually doing a bunch of gear shifts. And making sure they're all on. So all we do is we take these. We take the gear shifts, basically. We get a bunch of levers. So we just basically take a bunch of sticks. Let's get a bunch of cobblestone. I'm going to take half of them, at least, to convert into levers. And this should carry us for the majority of what we're doing here. So all we do here, place that there, put a lever there so that way it rotates. A lever there so it rotates as well. There we go. And with that, the rotational force here is going to work. So that's going to go onto there, which is going to go bring it up to there, and we should be good. So this will input items, this will output. Once we, of course, get the filter in properly, but I digress. So that's one of the machines set up. Now, all we do is just do the same thing here, and rinse and repeat. There we go. And for extra ease of movement, all we gotta do is just set up some things here and there, and we should be good. Okay, we just need to get some andesite. Well, maybe not andesite casing, but we are going to need to get the chain drives, which I do believe is as easy as getting some... Yeah, we take the encased chain drives here. We got 3, specifically, it seems. Apparently, I accidentally added multiple stacks there. But yeah, we just take the andesite casing here and convert the iron into nuggets, if I recall correctly. Trickle down. And there we go. We'll take the rest of the andesite casing here, just so we can get as many as we can here. There we go. 18 should be enough for what we're trying to do here. But we'll have to see. So from here, all we do is... Yeah, for this, we will do an encased chain drive. This will at least get these 2 going, right? There we go. Then, of course, we got to get the rotation here for both these, so... We'll have to use some big and small gear shenanigans here. Okay, so if I do this, this should work. There we go. So basically, do the same thing I did here. Just double big gear, triple small gear. There we go. And there we go. Alright. So now we've got the rotational forces there going. And the only things that we're lacking for rotational force are probably this. But a quick change into rotation shouldn't be too hard to make. I mean, hell, if I do it right, I could probably just do... Yeah, if I take this and I were to... So, specifically, I need to go down to here. If I put a connection here, then I can put a double connection here. Because I can connect it right directly. So what we do is we put 2 here. And then put... Oh. Put 1 here. No. But yeah, we put 1 here, like so. And then all we do is we connect this with a belt here. There we go. Alright. The only issue is, of course, getting the rotation here working. Or rather, getting items into that belt. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You'll have to forgive me, I didn't see that. Thank you, Josh. Much appreciated. The only issue I'm having here is that I won't be able to connect this gear shift as intended. Although that said, I can still provide rotational support, I just have to alter it a little bit. I am doing quite well, how about you? In fact, actually, hold on. If I cut this out, temporarily, that is, I might be able to make something work here. So, we do have the rotational force here. All we gotta do is just get the rotational force going from here to rotate differently, I do believe. I try to stream daily. I've been trying my best to get back into the swing of things, if you will, but I've been a bit lazy as of late, but I'm getting back into it. It's just been a long process. Alright, in case chain drive here. Oh, I know what I could do. If I were to dig down a little bit further here, right, and I were to put a gear shift under here, and I put in a lever down here, I'll get the rotational force for these two, which will allow me to actually stick with what I've intended to. So all I do is do that. There we go. And nothing has really differed from what I've done before. I just hide the majority of the control here. And as a result, we get our connections straight back. And in doing so, I'm able to rotate it back as normal. I'll probably make sure these are going in different directions here, just to make it look nice. There we go. Currently my favorite game? As of right now, I do believe Baldur's Gate 3 is currently my favorite. I am planning on streaming that in the future, but I haven't really managed to get everything ready yet, but that will be the series I am going to be playing for when I'm finished with Warhammer 40k. At least that's the plan. As for the goal of the channel, honestly, I just stream for fun. I don't really have an entire goal with it. I mean, right now, as you can see, there's a goal where I can get 75 gig followers, but that's really the only goal I currently have. I'm not trying to pursue this as like a long-term career, but hey, if it turns into something, it turns into something. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to be too miffed. But yes, now with that, we've got the control here to go up. And we've basically got the 3 processes necessary in order to make the automation possible. Now all we need to do is provide a surplus of lava for the blaze burner. That way it's perpetually on, and then we should be good. I appreciate the thought on regards to, you know, supporting me, but again, in regards to links or things like Discord, I'm not going to be doing that sort of thing. I've heard plenty of talks about it before, but I'm not going to be doing that sort of stuff. But I digress. Blaze burner. I do believe we need a... Yeah, we need a straw to help the blaze burner. That is as easy as just taking a roller and doing that. And go from there. Personal preference. That's all I'm going to say. If we use a hand crank and we get the roller, we should be able to process this with relative ease. Where is it? Okay, it's not around here. Okay. Oh, no, wait. The roller's outside, I believe, actually. So we'll have to go out there and do that. But other than that, we should be fine. Alright. I do believe the roller's out here anyways. I guess not. I was wrong. Damn. I would have used some sugar cane to get that done, but I digress. It's not a big deal. I can always just check inside to see if I can find it. I know it's somewhere. The roller. For now, though, let's just deposit everything that we don't need. Okay, we need the roller. Where is it? Okay, I do not know where it went. I'm going to assume that it's somewhere and I have lost it. Thankfully, it's easy enough to make. We already have andesite, yeah, we already have andesite machines, so we can easily make this with a relative ease, so it's not like it's a huge big deal. But yeah, all we do is just put in the andesite machine, get the roller, and I guess we'll take it outside here, because this will be a little easier for us. There we go. And all we do now is just get ourselves literally anything straw-related. Paper, bamboo, or plastic sheets seem to be the go-to. Bamboo is what we're going to be using, though. And we should only need 1 straw for this. And then we should be good. Alright, all we do, toss that in. Oh. Toss it in properly, there we go. Let's wait for it to process a straw. Here we go, we've got ourselves a straw. We don't need to put the straw in just yet, but we are going to need to get it ready for the future. And all we got to do now is just get the piping in. So we can quite literally put the gears away at this point. Because I do believe the only thing that we need to process aside from lava is just piping. So we take the fluid pipe, we're going to get the cog wheels as well. So that way we can actually process the liquid to their certain areas. We should be good. Oh, right. We've also got to power those. My bad. I've actually got to do that real quick. So if we take the big gears with us, that will probably help us. We'll put this away because we don't need it. All right. Now. Okay, for this, I guess we're going to need a big gear. into a big gear. And it doesn't matter what rotational force we go with. As long as it connects to here, we're basically good. So we're going to quickly take that. Okay, put that there. And as long as we connect these, we should be fine. There we go. We'll use a big gear to connect everything back. There we go. Those will now rotate accordingly, and we should be good. Alright, so we got the inputs for this machine set up. We've got the machine set up for this, and now we got this machine set up. We only just need the heating for lava here, and then we just need to provide the piping for this. And all we need to do here is get 2 gears for this. There we go. 2 mechanical pumps. Alright, so fluid pipe. All we gotta do is just connect everything here. And let's see. If I do a gear here, I can do a small gear above it. There we go. And then all I do is just cut this out and place that there. Rotate it so that way it's going the right direction, which I do believe is going forward. Perfect. All right, there we go. As long as we provide the right liquid to it, which I do believe is source, we can make runic slates by using this method. And then everything is basically cut and dry. Oh, no, wait, this is the runic slates, and this is the source, I believe. Or the source gems, rather. Now, this is obviously going to be not the perfect process, but this is literally the only way you can make source gems, which I guess works out. It's a tight-knit system. It'll work out for what we're trying to do, so yeah. I'd say this will work. Alright, last thing. Now we just need to provide lava. So we are going to need to get 3. We're going to need 3 basins for lava. We are going to need 3 stalactites, or stalagmites, one of the 2. We're going to use the blocks of iron here to help us out here. Going to swap over to molten iron. There we go. Thankfully, the golems are dying because of pressure, so I don't actually have to resort to specific areas here, but I digress. Our method works. That's all I care about. Let's eat a source berry roll here. Okay. Right, we got the iron. We don't have the actual storage for the lava, though, but that's easily fixed. So we just take these. We make 3 cauldrons, putting the rest of the iron and iron blocks away. Okay. Now, for the next step, we need the stalagmites. We're going to get the... Well, we don't need the dripstone, but we are going to need 3 buckets of lava, I believe. We're going to need another bucket. Assuming I had one. Yeah, whatever. I can just make more. Here we go. 3 buckets. We'll put the last bit of iron there. Dripstone here is there. Okay, so but we need the yeah, we need these stalagmites themselves. I just need to find those. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm just blind. Well, then again, we also got a lot of stuff, so that's also another reason why I'm not finding it so immediately. Should be around here somewhere, though. I know for a fact that I have plenty more just waiting to be used. Yeah, no, I'm blind. I don't know where to find more. Hmm. Yeah, so I need these. I need pointed dripstone. Unfortunately, the filter is not going to help me find these, I do believe, so that is a bummer. But the fact that I know what to look for shape-wise is perfectly fine. I'm looking basically for an upside-down triangle, much like a hopper. Okay, nothing there. Nope. I mean, the worst alternative is that I go find a dripstone cave. That is not too hard to do, because we have the means to actually locate one. Here we go. And there is actually one 1,000 blocks out, so if we go that direction, we should be fine. Alright, I guess we're going on a quick hunt for dripstone. Thankfully, we do have an absurd leap, so actually getting there is not a problem. So, yeah. All we gotta do is just go this way. Here we are. Just a nice absurd leap. Because that's just how the potency of having a spellbook like this. Okay. We're 500 blocks away. Not too bad. I do believe the potency of the spellbook has just gotten a bit too crazy, so that's why it's having a bit of an issue just traversing. But we should be fine. Yeah, it just launches you, huh? Although it does appear that we can get to some specialty islands, assuming we wish to. I'm actually going to see if I can't, yeah, let's alter this a little bit. I'm actually going to do a double casting. Leap, amplify, leap, amplify. There we go. We're gonna change absurd leap to just basically be, it doesn't seem to work like that, huh? Okay. Oh, I overlapped a little bit, but thankfully I managed to get to the dripstone cave, so here we go. Alright, it's a bit of a watery area. but I think I should be fine. Okay, dripstone caves. I guess I gotta go down a bit further here, otherwise I won't be able to get there. I guess what I can do is go around here. Oh, no, it doesn't lead anywhere. Aside from water, so I might be able to squeeze around if I look around a bit. Let's see if I can't dig around a little bit. Okay, Alright, if I go over back to the open area, I should be able to make some leverage here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's get some energy back. There we go. That absurdly just launches you, huh? Okay, let's just gather what energy we can here. There we go. Just get some energy back. There we go. And we keep going. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get any luck here, though, because otherwise we're just gonna be... We're basically boned in that regard, to a certain degree. I guess what I can do, though, is... this. There we go. I've managed to get to the enchanted individual trees here. We got ether bulbs, whatever these are. Yeah, we got mineral, we got a bunch of crops here. Ow. Got some flowers of various types. Lily pads of fertility to boot. Ooh. Oh, we got mage bloom as well, so that's nice. We can grab these while we're here, I suppose. I'm gonna be grabbing them with fertileness as well. We'll grab these because these are just good to have. Ow. Rainbow birch. Oh, and there's cows here, apparently. Okay, green enchanted logs, ether logs, mineral trees, blazing arc wood. We got blue enchanted logs. Yeah, we got quite a bit of logs here. I don't need to worry too much about that, but the lily pads of fertility are certainly worth the effort, though. We don't need to worry about fall damage because I do have a tool that is designed to negate fall damage, so it's not like it's a huge deal if I do suffer from it. If I go to that tower, I might be able to find a good place down. Oh, we got some good surface ore here. I don't know if this is a good place or not, but I'm gonna take the assumption that it might be. Nope. Just very barren. If I go this way, I might go find something. Nope. Alright, a very arid desert, if you will. Oh, here we go. This could work. Or this might help in what I'm trying to do, anyways. Okay. Well, at least there's plenty of emeralds, so I can grab those along the way, I suppose. Yeah, no, there's absolutely nothing here. Okay. Well, that's a rip. Oh well, could be worse. Okay, yep, let's get going. Oh. Somebody's using music. I'll just dip. There's no need for me to listen to that. Yeah, no, unless I can find a way to get into the caves, then we can't really do much about it. Oh, I remember this place. This was, like, very early into the series, huh? Yeah, no, around here I had my, like, I was nearing to the end of the area that I wanted to explore. Man, those were the times. At that point in time, I barely had anything. Well, I had a lot of stuff, I just didn't know what to do with all of it. Oh well. If I go down here, maybe I can find something? No. Okay. Yeah, it's getting really hard to find a, entrance into the underground here. Here it is. There we go. We can use this. This should work. We're a little far from our destination, but honestly, considering we need the dripstone, this is probably for the best. Okay, we're gonna quickly deposit some stuff here. Just for sake of storage, nothing too crazy. Here we go. I think. Ow. Okay, let's eat up a little bit. Okay, we're not having any good luck with getting to the dripstone caves, but that's fine. I'm certain there is other ways we can get to there. Just do that just so we don't feel like we're pressing that block too. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just break some things here. Man, there's a lot of enemies. Okay. Okay, just quickly back up a little bit so that way I'm not harassed completely. Anyways, I'll just be thankful my defenses are good. That's a lot of chaos, huh? Alright, well, regardless. Let's just stuff what we don't need in here and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with all this stuff. Okay, well, Ender Pearls are always good. We don't need the shields. Batwing drops are good. Golden Apples are always nice. Enchanted Gear we don't really need, so I'm gonna leave the rest there. We've got a bunch of cloth that we don't need. Ancient Tomes are pretty good because those are basically just enchantments we can throw on special stuff. Everything else there is pretty meh. We can always use Nebulous Hearts. We can always use Fortune Books. Hellfire is an interesting enchant. I'll grab that because I can. Ring of Potential. What can a Ring of Potential do? It can be used to make an Enchanter's Bangle or a Ring of Lesser Discount. So basically useless to us right now. And for this, grab the Nebulous Heart. The Wilden Wing is definitely a grabber. Okay. And in here, we've already got more Sourceberry rolls, so that can be useful. We'll grab these. Dark runes are definitely going to be a useful tool, so we'll grab those. Piercing and blast protection. I'm not sure where that'll be handy, but, I mean, better than Spider Eyes, I suppose. Repellers, we don't need. We don't need horse armor. I don't see anything else really sticking out to being good, so I'll just stuff what I can in here. Alright, well, that's that. It's clear nothing's here, so I'll just leave that alone. I guess I'll put the rest of the stuff in here. Assuming I even need to. Yeah, whatever. It's there. But yeah, no, unless, of course, I can make my own, unless, of course, I can make my own dripstone. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Let's see. We can go with the pointed versions and just remake from the Mason's workbench, because it seems like there's various types of dripstone. It's interesting. What can you make with dripstone blocks? Nothing, okay. Yeah, so you can't really make anything with dripstone. You need the pointed dripstone if you want to do anything with it. Which kind of sucks. But I mean, it makes sense, to be fair. Okay. There we go. Let's get out of here. We can only really do anything if we get the pointed dripstone anyways, so I'm gonna have to find some. Yeah, dripstone caves are literally the only thing that we can really muster here, so... I guess I need to find a way down here. Or at least as deep as I can easily go, which will get us to the dripstone caverns. Okay, well, I guess I'm digging down. Okay, there we go. Just break through as fast as we possibly can. Hopefully we get to something, eventually. There we go. Let's get as much energy as we can here. Eat some sourceberry. And who knows, if we're lucky, we'll get there eventually. There we go. So far, so good. Okay, we're into deep slate area. Oh god. Okay. Bit too blinding. Alright, we're not getting anywhere like this. Sucks to suck, but understandably, it's gonna take time. Okay. Man. Seriously, no way down? I hope there is, but I highly doubt it here. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm going to assume there is very little reason to be here, and I really should have just gone down to the mines. Yeah, let's just go back. We'll go back to home base because I do believe that there might be a dripstone mine somewhere. Because that's literally the only thing that's stopping us here. Among finding a reasonable dripstone, and then we can just go from there. But I digress. Okay, so far nothing, yeah. I kind of predicted, though, as such. Oh well. We'll make it work. Yeah, we'll just go down to the mines here, because I'm fairly certain that we can easily just find a whole heaping ton of it if we just do some searching here. Because I do recall that one of the areas that we explore here is actually this, yeah. And if there was going to be dripstone anywhere, it'd probably be around here, right? At least I'd imagine it would be, anyways. Yeah, because there's limestone here and there. It wouldn't lead us to dripstone directly, though. As expected. But I figure it would be in the right direction anyways. Okay, I think the majority I'm good. We'll just throw anything that I don't like. Not there, I guess there. There we go. Okay, but yeah. Toss that. Alright, nothing there. Okay, nothing so far. Then again, I'm not looking as hard as I should be. Besides, I'm just rushing through it, really. I think the biggest thing is that we need to maintain our level on the surface as much as possible. That's the biggest thing that we gotta deal with. If we can't do that, then we're just running around with like a headless chicken, right? Yeah, so we need to maintain our position up to these levels here. But anything else should be, like, slowly pursued. Or at least try to keep to this level. Because this, I feel, is the place to be. Yeah, I don't need the fur button or the terracotta, so I'll ignore those. No idea what the cinnabar does, but I'll grab it anyways. Yeah, I'm starting to get impatient. Okay, nope. Okay. Spider spawner, pretty good. We can get the source gems at least. That'll be nice. Break that because I can. Let's see. Buckets are nice, but not required. Tablet fertility, we don't need that. Oh, we've already got Aurora bottles though, or ethereal bottles. One of the two. We got those. I don't know what that is in the background. It leads to more stuff, but nothing that we really need. Okay, we'll go this way then. Oh, hello. Okay, so far, nothing. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I suspect if we do a bit more, we should be able to find what we're looking for. Just a matter of time, really. Okay, let's see. Alright, caves, dripstone caves, granite caves. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Nope. I don't know where we're gonna find it, as far as I'm concerned. I'll just keep winging it until we get somewhere. Okay, well, we'll just see how things fare. It's fine. I'm not in a rush to find the dripstone caves, I just need to find it, is the biggest thing. Okay, eat up. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not finding anything. Let's just get out. It's fine. I'm sure I'll be able to find dripstone on the surface if I'm really, really heavily desiring it. Let's just find a way to the surface now at this point. That's probably for the best. I don't want to spend the entire stream just digging for dripstone of all things. I can just make a source. Or better yet, I could take from the source that I currently have, right? So I have options. It's not like I'm limited to any given thing. There we go. And all right, let's get out of here. Okay. So we just need to go this way, and then we can get back home. But yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to find dripstone like this. I need to find an actual area for it, but I'm not too hard pressed on it. I'm not looking to pursue it to the ends of the earth. We've got options available to us in trying to get dripstone. So it's not like I'm gonna absolutely necessarily need it like the end of the earth sort of ordeal. I'll do a quick sleep here. There we go. Quickly run into here, so that way I've got some stuff here to put away. There we go, that'll clear up everything nicely. Yeah, because I've got options available to us that isn't dripstone related. And I'm fairly certain that there is dripstone in the inventory here. I'm blind. Either that or I've done something gooftastic. Which is a word I never thought I'd use, but here we are. But no, I'm certain I have it. It's just I don't know where I've placed it is the thing. Like, for all I know, it could be right here. For example. I was just looking in the wrong places. But yes, no, now we have 3 of them. Now we have 3 that we can actually use. Game. Well, it's my fault for putting it there. I can't really blame myself. I can't really blame anything but myself for that. Then again, our entire inventory is a mess, so literally I can blame everything on it. So whatever. I can't really be bothered to look for the the containers, so I'm just gonna do this. Save myself the trouble. There we go. So we got these. We are going to need the pipes. So we take these. We take this. We keep that. We take the blaze burner with us. Take these so that way we can get the lava buckets. And then we're off to making the last tidbits. Okay, we take these, put them over here. So that way we've got plenty of ingots for that to melt, should it be necessary. Okay, we're going to be taking these, and just casually doing this. There we go. Might as well just pump these in, because it's there. Might as well use the lava while we can. I really should set up, like, a proper storage for lava, though. I really should. But, alas, I'm not too worried about lava right now. I do need 1 more bucket, though. I need 3 buckets for this to work. But yeah, I may as well grab the... Yeah, so I need the 3 buckets of lava. I'm going to need to set those up for the processing. Don't necessarily need to do it now, but it's still something I need to cover. So, now, all we do here is just go underground. And we need to set up the system, if you will. So first, this area is going to be set up with lava. Then we need this to be set up with the dripstone. There we go. We will close this area off with some cobble. Alright. 3 cauldrons. 3 pointed dripstone. That's going to put into the lava here. We take all these, and we bring it all the way up. to the blaze burner, which is going to go here. No, it's going to go here specifically, so we want it to go up slightly higher. But other than that, we should be good. So now, all we do is we take the andesite here, close off the sides, because we don't need to worry too much about the processing beyond this point. We are going to put a fluid pipe here, so that way we can actually put the lava in without worry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Place that there. Place this here. Take the blaze burner. Put this here, so that way we got a blaze burner with a straw. We can break that if we so desire. Now we just gotta get the rotational force here. At some point here. So the core here is just to get the... Yeah, so we need to at least pump here. That way we can do this. And now we just need to find a way to rotate this. So... the easiest way would be to get 2 big gears. Put one here. Put one there. And then, if I do it right, well, first I'm going to need to do this. Then I can do 2 small gears. Here we go. Okay, do a big gear here. Big gear there. That's going to rotate upwards, which is exactly what we want, because that will start filling the blaze burner with lava. So once the 3 buckets there do their thing, yeah, that's just going to power endlessly once we get more lava, but I digress. That is basically it. So the blaze burner is going to be powered with lava when it's, you know, actually accepting liquid, but for now we will give it a bit of a buffer of 3 buckets to work with. Because why not? We're not using it for anything too special here, right? We got plenty of lava to spare. There we go. Okay, I accidentally remove the thing there. I do believe if there we go. I could just trim this to get a stick. I just wanted to get a lever here because I accidentally broke this one. There we go. That will start pouring liquid in. And we'll get plenty of blocks of iron, obviously. And yeah, we're basically, for the most part, done with the machine. I just needed to put lava in, so that way we could start the power. We'll give it an initial boost of 3 lava buckets worth. I don't need to do this, but I'm doing it because I can. Alright, so if we do need to do it, we will. But yeah, that will just maintain its power. It's going to stay on for a long, long time. Lighting? We should be fine on that for now. We don't necessarily need to worry about it just yet. But I mean, if this is going to stay lit, then we can just place in lights accordingly. You know what? We might as well place in shroom lights. We got plenty of them. Might as well use them while we can. So, we just take these reinforced shroom lights here. Place one here and one here for the sake of just keeping it lit. And yeah, now we just need to set in the resources that go in and go right back out and all that jazz, but I digress. That's going to require my brass funnels, I do believe. And we're going to need some barrels. Specifically 6, I think, is going to be the required amount, but I'm not 100% certain. We're going to need these brass funnels, though, all the same. And if we can, I should probably make more. Just to be on the safe side. Let's see. So brass funnels require brass machines, which require precision mechanisms, and brass casing. Precision mechanisms cost these resources, so we need variable cars, electron tubes, and screwdriver. I do believe we can get the variable cards quite easily. It's the electron tubes I'm a little concerned about, but I do believe we've made them before. Yes. We take rose quartz, which is redstone and destabilized redstone. Okay, so we just need to get the redstone here. Then we need to get destabilized versions of it. Thankfully, we do have blocks of said redstone on standby here. Put the redstone in here. Put the redstone here. Pour in the stabilized redstone. Just in case, I'll pour this in. Okay, let's just pour this. There we go. Alright, break this. Put that back in. Then we do molten iron. And that will make the circuits, the electron tubes, if you will. There we go. And that will just slowly, but purposely, just create those. That is exactly what we need right now. Okay. Almost done. Just gotta get all this in, and then we should be good. It's just tedious more than anything. As you can see. But hey, once it's done, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, pour in the rest of the iron here. There we go. And we are basically done with the rose quartz, or at the very least the electron tubes that we needed to make. There we go. 64 electron tubes. It took so much time to get these, but apologies for being quiet about it. I just had to get these done. But yeah, there's a bunch of electron tubes. We got a bunch of variable cards. We still need to do way more, but we'll worry about those in due time. We're going to take all these kinetic mechanisms, though, toss them through to make the process all the easier, and we should be good. Now we just need to get variable cards in bulk, and then we should be good. So, variable cards are easy enough to make. I do believe they're just paper and the crystallized mineral, or something like that. They're a relatively easy recipe. I know that for a fact. Well, regardless, I do have sugarcane in bulk outside, so paper isn't exactly an issue. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a bunch of those chunks and paper. Not even a lot, just a little bit. So as long as I trim 3 off, I should be good to make the recipe work. Yeah, I don't even need to make that much. I just need to make this. So do this. There we go. Done. Enough to make a stack, at least, which is exactly what I was hoping for. There we go. And I guess while that's working, I can quickly go take some andesite and crystallize a mineral chunk out of here. Enough to do a bit more oak drawer farming here for this resource here. Because why not? Here we go. Eat these source berries and grab the precision mechanisms. I don't necessarily need to make the world of them, but yeah, we're making as much as we can. Alright, with the precision mechanisms now, we can easily make a bunch of mechanism machines for the purposes of brass, at least. So we just need to get ourselves the brass casing. We've only got enough for 3. A little unfortunate, but not too surprising. I'll keep the rest of the brass away for a time being, so I can get more later on. But I'm probably going to have to make a proper core setup for just processing materials. But I will worry about that later. For now, I'm more worried about the bigger things. So what we'll do is I will quickly turn one of these into a brass funnel. I should be able to get away with 6. I shouldn't need more than that. Regardless, I'm going to get some redstone. We need redstone. I am out of redstone, I think. Yeah, I think I'm out. Unexpectedly so. Well, I'm not too surprised this happened, because I've been using redstone quite a bit nowadays. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to quickly go mine some. I mean, we see it plenty often, so it's not like it's a huge deal. So I'll quickly go mine some, and then I'll be back up. Yeah, there's like redstone right there. Redstone over here. I could do better, though. For a spot to mine redstone, that is. Can't reach that one. Reach that. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Took a bit of a finesse there to get that out of the way. Oh well. Okay. There we go. Alright. Redstone. Redstone. Need as much redstone as I can muster, so... I guess we're going down here. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, at least I'm here mining for a actual good purpose, though. Redstone is a very valuable commodity for us. Okay. Where else? Ah, bingo. That could work. Oh, it seems like I'm getting a call. 1 second. Let me just kill this mob here and be right back. 1 second. All right. So, yeah, give me a hot second to just grab the redstone here, and I think I'm going to wrap it up here because dinner is waiting for me and I kind of want to eat. So, yeah. Let me just deal with these mobs here real quick. But yeah, no, for next stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be collecting more redstone, because we're clearly running low on the resources department, so I think it might be in our best interest to just get more redstone. But yeah, we're going to be getting some more redstone, and we will be completing the mechanism for the AACU. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.